Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of Exploring the World of Sound. This episode is called Musical Messages, where we explore the effects of culture and time changes we have on music, starring Timothy Franklin and Jaden Clark.
Wow, you actually did it perfectly. That's some crazy stuff right there.
But yeah, so like, you know, think about music. I like music, and like I think it has like a lot of effects on like the past and like how stuff like old people, like old musicals, old artists and stuff like 80s and 90s artists. I probably got some favorites like Michael Jackson or I think it's AC/DC. They really old. Like no one knows about them.
Oh, ABBA? I think you're saying ABBA?
What?
Oh wait, I think you said ABBA. Sorry, my
No,
fault.
I said AC/DC. They're like a really old man, like in the 80s. And like I used to listen to them when I was younger. Or like TLC, damn rival, bro.
Bro, I think I know a song from them, but I just don't know the band, bro. It sounds familiar though. You ever heard of what is it? Earth, Wind and Fire?
Oh, Earth, Wind and Fire? Nah, they're heat. But like,
how do I describe it? When we're doing like musical messages and we're trying to like portray how music and culture was reflected, like how history and culture was reflected through music, the first thing that comes to mind has to be the Negro spirituals and like how the people in slavery was singing like a lot of these gospel songs.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly. It's like
those gospel. What you said?
No, like I agree with you. Like that's like one of the first things that comes like old people like slaves and stuff singing like old songs that like they were like taught or something or like they created on the like plantation or farm that they were even working on. Those would probably be like the closest thing I would like start talking about. So I agree with that.
Yeah, bro. Because like, what was it? There's actually this one song from them, and like, if I can find it, it's called it's called Moses Come Down. It's like this type of song that's basically like trying to show, or even what is it? This Little Light of Mine also is a song. Well, not the Negro spirituals, but it's more like a song that came from that period of like slavery to segregation. And like I'm gonna find it for you. Negro spiritual songs. And each one of these songs, what I like the most about them and why I say that they're great for like as like what is it, a first source for history, because it's showing you the mindset that these slaves had while they had to live for that hell every single day. And what were their priorities and what inspired them or encouraged them to move forward. And especially like look, this one, because I don't think it matters if we get like if we play songs here. I'm gonna play for you.
I put on here.
You hear it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, sorry. That doesn't matter. But they're basically just like saying, "Come down, Moses." And like later, when they actually got like received that salvation, they kept on praying for. Then you hear like this whole type of like what is it? This expression of music, and that's what I like to call like relating into segregation times, called the Harlem Renaissance. You know any songs from the Harlem Renaissance?
Sadly, I probably do. I just probably don't remember. I probably do.
Do you know any like jazz songs?
Me and like I said in the last episode, me and Jazz are not very good friends. I don't know. It's just like I said before. It's not like I got nothing against it. It's just not my cup of tea per se. But it's a good genre. They were crazy back in like the Harlem Renaissance, as you said. Like that's when they really started to flourish, and then like they really started like how you did this.
If you want, actually, there's like there's like a few jazz songs that, well, what I noticed when I was watching it, like I was reviewing some of these songs for today's podcast, is that the music one reflected like this type of theme of like entertainment, but also showing how the people felt from slavery but also in the time of like this type of oppression. But what I liked the most was is that all the dances seemed like they were like, I don't know, like the dance movement, I feel like they were like expressing every single part of their body. Like they just kept on having energy moving through every single dance.
Yeah,
like,
it's funny. It's funny you say that. It's like because like around the world, that's like how they like express like in different cultures and stuff. That's how like music, that's how they like use music. Like say in like probably India or Africa, you see like these traditions where they like use music and stuff to portray different things, such as like African music. There's different dances for that.
Yeah, Yeah, African music, like what is it? Well, from what I remember from being in like what is it? African dance classes, that a lot of the songs are more like even just the way how like the like instruments are. A lot of the songs kind of convey like one history. Like they literally tell you a whole story. Like a lot of what dance is or what music is. It's just telling you multiple stories in different ways. And like in the in African dance, a lot of the movements kind of convey like what is it? Something that the people or the tribe that you're learning from did back then or are doing now. You know what I mean? Like, or they will like try to symbolize something. Like how to like I'm not like what I've learned is like one of the dances I had to do, it kind of like try to symbolize someone hunting something. And when I was like not doing African dance, but I'm not a dancer, by the way. I was forced this by my elementary school. It making me really sound like Alvin Ailey. But when my teacher in middle school made us we had to do this one type of dance. I think it's called like a Kuba Cabra, something. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a type of
It's cool. It's good if you don't remember it. I just want just keep going.
Oh, it's like this type of dance where like slaves would actually like be fighting their masters. They're basically boxing, but they're pretending it's dancing. I was like, what, bro? If someone comes up to me, bro, and they start putting their hands up in the air and they start dancing like that, I'm like, oh, nah, it's not for me, bro. It's not for me. I'm leaving that place straight up. Yo, oh my god.
That's why I think like music is like a really good way to like express someone's past. Like it's really, you can get a lot from listening to people's music or like singing songs, like telling stories to that. That's like one of the best ways to like communicate through someone. That's why I think music is one of like the best things that's happened to this world, to be honest with you.
Yeah, bro.
And, like, it's changed a lot. Like you don't really see them like nowadays. Like you still like see story like how people like put stories in their music, but like it's not like how like it was like before.
Back then, yeah. Especially with like Michael Jackson. Like what is it? Michael Jackson. You know how they had that one song? Let me show it to you. You know this song? Well, of course, Ads.
I should know the song.
MJ really was a person before his time.
He was
bro.
a legend. He was a legend.
Bro, everyone was sad when he died, but this was the one song.
Let's go.
It says USA for Africa. We are the world.
Oh, we are the world.
Make it a better place.
Nah, that song was heat. But like it was like a really deep, like it showed a really deep message, like how like we need to come together and like help. It was a really deep song. And like I didn't hear you.
No, you were saying something. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, it's cool. Keep going.
Oh, nah, but like I think I was going on the same point you were making, like how it was like trying to show how each and every single one of us has something that we could do to benefit someone else. Like we're not America, we're the world. Like we're all in this together, basically.
Exactly. That's like it's not just it's just not just a song, but it was like a really inspirational song to like a lot of people. And I think he really helped. Like I don't remember it because I don't really like search up on that. But like I think he like helped a lot of people. I think he was really he was a really good person, and it's really sad that he died before like he was really able to like go crazy. Like
I think the song was a form of like fundraiser, like to get money to support Africa. Because I remember like it was like some way to raise awareness, but it was a really good. Not only was it a bop, because like it was a really good song if you understood it or not. But like when you really started to listen to it and understand what he was talking about, you really understood like there's problems in this world that we have to fix, that we have to come together and be as one, what he said, and like work together. Exactly. Just because like the best way to describe it is this: just because I'm in Brooklyn doesn't mean I can't support people in California. Exactly. And just because they're in California doesn't mean that they can't support people in Brooklyn, bro. Or even just because we're in America doesn't mean that we can't support people in Africa or in Asia or in Europe. See, the thing is, like, we are so focused on being like divided, like, and a lot of those songs back then, I feel like the focus was on how division affects people and how the world and how like the society keeps on trying to force division and like how they're trying to like support unity or love or peace or something. different inside, like, you know, this society. They were like using music as a form of protest.
I think one
And
of the
Hmm?
no, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, I cut off. My fault.
Now you said one of the what?
No, I was saying one of the best people who like later in the later in the years, like, you know, when it became like the late '90s. That
Mhm.
like one of the people were probably like Tupac. I think his song was like "I See No Changes." That's probably like another really inspirational song showing like we really got to come together and like help the world. This is like before he was talking about like Michael Jackson was talking about like, you know, Africa, but in this song with Tupac, he was talking about how like black people, you know, we need help, and it's just like very interesting like to know how deep music can get when it like really comes down to it. So
There's actually one song. Like, my sister was recommending me some songs, and this is one song by Nas, and I think like I listened to it before, so I can actually tell you what it's about. It was magic. Of course, ads. Of course,
you got so much chat.
bro. Yeah, sorry. I'm scared of copyright. But what was it?
It's cool, but just tell me the name and I'll look it up myself though, and
It was
probably our
Nas,
viewers
If
can
I
look at
Ruled
it.
the World.
Probably our listeners to get the name too.
Yeah, it's Nas. If I Ruled the World, imagine that. And like, bro, no cap, the whole song was basically like how well the main reason, like, or well more like the main title kind of showed you what like the artist Nas or Lauryn Hill was trying to get at, was like basically black people used to rule, well, Africa, or they used to rule a lot of places, and they used to be like up in there, like, you know what I mean, on the high class.
Yeah.
They wasn't anyone's like servants, they were actually being served. But then
Kings
now
and
in the
queens.
current
Kings and queens, like as they used to
kings
say.
and queens. Exactly. They couldn't, like, well, we already know Obama's been president, but like, you know what I mean? Like, but now we have to work all our way just to get into one spot to have a piece of the world, while we used to be actually ruling it. And like the song's kind of showing how like, or like if they could rule the world, like if we could rule the world, how we would do it. And like imagine that, like imagine if you could rule the world, what would you change? What would like you put in place? Because the world that we're living in now, we gotta realize though, like a lot of music has been pointed to it. The world we live in now hasn't been created by us. It's been created by people that do not care about us. By, well,
Yeah.
you know, the high,
It's changed a lot.
the elite
changed.
white man, basically.
Like it's crazy. Even with music has changed like as much as this world has changed, and that's how I think. I think, you know, it changed for the worse, because like you don't see music like I said before. Music hasn't like gotten better. I think like the way, like the quality of music now, it's not how it used to be. Like it's not as deep, or it's not as inspirational as it once was. But like now, it's a, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's the world.
It's
The
just
world has
different.
just changed a lot.
And what, like, do you? So then I have to ask you a question. Then, do you feel like music, changed history? Like, music is a reflection of history, or history is a reflection of music?
That's a good question. I would think it goes both ways, because there's music that has affected, you know, how like history, like
Mhm.
how history has went, and then there's music that, you know, depicts what happened in history before. And like I just think it goes both ways. So
do you
I
know
don't
any examples, like how like music reflected, or how music impacted history and like changed its course, and how history impacted music and changed its course? You know any like examples?
I do. I have so many, like I know lyrics, but I don't know names.
Nah, say the lyrics. Like, say a lyric that you feel like really like symbolizes that.
Let me see if I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get back to you on that, but I don't think I remember it. There's a lot. Let me go search it up right now. Actually,
Right. Search it up. So then while you're searching up, I'll answer the question. I think that, well, the same as you said, it goes both ways. But I have to say though, more and more, I think it's music that affects history, not history that affects music. Because music is just another form of arts, and another form of arts is just another form of us expressing ourselves, right? So even though history is moving forward, right, a lot of times our expressions is what really changes the course and makes history go down a different path. Like, there's a lot of songs that came from the French Revolution, right, that expresses their pain, and it also expresses how they feel about this current moment. Like how like if you listen to some of these songs, it really just says we do not like this government, we need it to change. And that led to a lot of the stuff inside the French Revolution. Like this one song that was really good. Like I started listening to it. And let's have an ad this time.
Ain't no ad? Oh shoot.
Yeah, no ad.
Oh, but to answer your other question, I think it's called Change Gonna Come.
Change Gonna Come from who?
Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke.
Yeah, that song I think affected history. Like that was a very influential song. So that's probably one of them where I would think, you know, music has affected history a lot. So
exactly. But a lot of times though, like music does just straight up just reflect it. Like it just straight up just says, bro, this is what's happening right now. But it's kind of like the same as like just saying a document. Like what is it? This is like from my culture, from the Caribbean islands, right? Well, the same culture because you know we're over. Are you from Trinidad? Before we continue, like what part of the Caribbean are you from?
Well, personally, I'm not from the Caribbean, but my parents, my parents and my sister, they were all born in Guyana.
Oh, Guyana.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Guyana in Africa?
You are one funny guy. You know that?
Bro, I'm so confused. Wait.
Yeah, it's in South America.
Guyana's in
what? It's the only English speaking country in South America.
In South America? Wait a second. So that means it's Spanish?
No, we are the only English. We're the only English speaking country in South America, but we're Caribbean. Like we're put in the category of like Caribbean people. We're not
man, bro, no cap, bro. The way how history teachers are teaching you history, bro, they be making you think that Guyana is literally in Africa, no cap. Oh my god.
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
Bro, really, bro. Like, they really making you think that Guyana, Nigeria, well, Nigeria's in Africa, but you know what I mean? Like, Guyana's in Africa along with Nigeria and stuff. I'm like, oh, snap.
They're like West Indians. Yeah, West Indians.
Oh. Wait, were they taken over by the British?
Wait, by the who?
By the British.
I think so, yeah. That's probably why. They
all have the same accent, bro. They be having little different forms, like what is it? With Jamaican people, I think they have Wagwan. While Trinidadian people, I don't know if we have any type of like Wagwan type stuff.
What?
Bro, like if I remember correctly, because my my Jamaican sister, kind of quote unquote, right? Like she be saying stuff like that. She be saying a lot like Jamaican phrases, and I'm like, oh, that's how y'all speak. I'm like saying Trinidadian.
Okay, one of. Okay, okay. Well, I'm sure she's just talking about patois. I don't know what. Okay, yeah. You know what patois is, right? Okay. That's basically what they speak. So, like, for example, when one of my dad asked for his glasses, he would usually say spectacle, and or like something like that. So I would be very confused. I didn't hear that.
I continue. It accidentally come on.
Oh,
Your dad would ask for spectacles.
Oh, but you know, it's still English, but like it's just broken English per se.
Yeah, bro, they do be speaking like, broken English,
or something like that. But like it's different, like different music. But like back to what I was saying before, like music is very like influential and stuff like that, and we should like. I don't know.
Wait, so like take music as like a good form of like showing you history?
Yeah, it's just a good form of showing history. Like it can be really inspirational, and like you said, it's a form of art. So we should like
listen to it.
This is what.
Listen to music, like actually listen, like not listen to music, like listen to the beats.
Like I know what you mean, like really understand.
Yes.
Like the lyrics and like what they're trying to tell you.
and act on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Probably. Yeah.
the best word I have to say for that is Shema. Like, listen and obey. So I guess that's the end of this episode then, because we kind
Yeah.
of went.
So we'll see you guys there. My fault. Last thing I just want to say is just
Mhm.
when you're listening to music, just like really understand what they're trying to say, and like try to find a deeper meaning.
Listen to the
I
musical
don't-
messages.
Yeah, there's never like just it's never a music is never just just the surface. So yeah, we're gonna see you guys later in the third episode.
Bye bye.
What?